I didn't think his slider was as sharp as it was the other day, but he found a way to get through 7 innings. And his stuff got better after the second inning, I thought, tonight. I thought he used his fastball pretty effectively tonight. He used some changeups, but this is good. He gave up the 1 run with 2 outs, but then he settled down really well and threw a good game.
How important was that for you coming off of his previous start to have this start here tonight?
It's important because you want him to keep building and get some momentum because he had a hard time doing that last year, so I think it's important.
And it seemed like there was a little bit of frustration taken out on that ball that Bird hit.
Yeah, for him, he had a great night. And he had a great spring training. He had a really good 2015. He got off to a slow start, and he's been frustrated, rightfully so. But I thought he swung the bat great tonight, and that's kind of what we saw all spring training.
Wally, Chris, can you hand it? Sorry.
You're going to hate this question, but are you still thinking of sitting Bird tomorrow against the lefty, or do you play the hot hand?
Oh, I haven't really got that far. I'll look at Derek Holland tomorrow and make a decision.
All the way to your left, Joe.
Joe, what were the explanations on both the Judge ball and then the Castro ball?
Well, the Judge ball, I didn't get an explanation. I still think it's a home run. The Castro ball, he saw that the fan interfered with the ball, but I'm not so sure they exactly saw where the defender was. And it's not a reviewable play. I can review if it's fan interference, but they're not going to say whether the right fielder is going to catch it or not. And I don't think he's going to catch it. So I just asked in the future that, we pay attention more where the fielder is.
Who else? Joel.
Joe, in any way, are you more pleased with Pineda today than even 5 days ago because he didn't have his good stuff today and kind of didn't give into it and found something along the way?
Yeah, I think you can learn more as a pitcher on days like today than when you have everything working and your stuff is dominant. And you find out a lot more about yourself and what you need to do to get through those days. So, yes.
You're right, Joe. Stand on that.
Joe, how important has playing at home been to this winning streak?
Well, 6 of the 7 have been here, so pretty important. It's been good to come home and get off to this kind of start. And, the important thing is, in this game is that you win series. And we've been able to do that back-to-back. And, we start with the White Sox, who have been playing pretty well lately. And see Derek Holland tomorrow, who, is throwing the ball pretty well. So we got our work cut out for us. But, try to get game 1.
Andrew, and back to Chris.
What has stuck out for you the most in the 7-game winning streak? What's been most important?
Our pitching has been really good. Starters have done a tremendous job in this streak, and they've gotten deeper into games and held the other teams in check. And the bullpen, to me, the bullpen has been really consistent the whole year. So they've done the same thing the whole year, but the starters got deeper and pitched really well.
Besides the pitching, Joe, with the streak, if someone were to tell you Didi and Sanchez were not going to be with you during the streak, would you have believed that you could win 7 in a row? Because regardless of where it is in the season, that's hard to do.
Yeah, it's hard to do, but, I think it's been a team effort. I think there's been big hits from a lot of different people in this. At times we haven't hit well with runners in scoring position, but our pitchers have picked us up, and we've hit some home runs. So, this is a strange game. When we all figure it out, we're a lot smarter than I ever thought we could be.
Anyone else? Yeah, Dave.
Just on Bird, Joe, when you have a couple good swings like he did, also draws a walk too. Does that unlock something, do you think, for a young player? Do you think that kind of confidence makes a big deal?
And I think you can go back to yesterday, the walk and the good swing. I think it just kind of helps you relax a little bit and kind of gets, okay, I can breathe a little bit, and now I found my swing, and I can go to work.
Joe, Headley keeps hitting. He is drawing walks at a really high rate this year. Have you noticed anything different with his approach this year, that he's being maybe more patient? Or?
No, I think he's always a pretty patient hitter. From what I've seen, he's done a pretty good job. I just think he's used his legs more this year, and that's been a key for him.